Hey guys, Mitch here with Super Platinum Achievement, and we finally got a new trailer and some gameplay for Dying Light 2, and we've got a full title now, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. I have not watched the trailer yet. I thought I would do a live reaction with you guys. It is a little bit longer of a trailer. It's almost 8 minutes long, but what the heck, we're going to watch it together here. So without further ado, here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. I'm super excited for this game. I love the first game.
Everyone. We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over.
First game
Let's
was
dive
one of my
into
favorite
the
games.
open world of Dying Light 2.
Let's do it. I was kind of expecting more of a splat there. Highly
The
recommend.
last slice of Dying
first
Light
one.
2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
You get after those fucked.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months.
Story. Big thing for me.
In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of
Aiden
mankind in the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone. Finished.
Yeah.
A myth.
Mouth animation doesn't look too good.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark. And these are the modern Dark Ages.
Modern
It's been
Dark
15
Ages.
years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The
15
old civilization
years.
has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes. People fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
Oh,
Three
no.
factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe
wonder if
zones
you're gonna have,
almost
like,
everywhere.
more
Peacekeepers,
farming
loyal
aspects or
soldiers
something.
Who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Wolves? Make him tell me.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally.
Yes. Good night. And good luck. There it is.
Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation
There they are.
and evolution.
Night Runners? Is what they call them? Can't remember. It's so long. I played the first one back in 2000.
Your only
15?
escape, exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs.
Parkour!
There, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals. Or even greater threat. Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty.
Oh.
To explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot.
It's your health upgrade.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive. Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most treacherous
Parkour. It's jarring. Spider-Man, that was a big jump.
terrain. On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to save your life. But often, you'll have to face your enemies head on. And then you have to be smart,
Stealth.
resourceful, and determined. We've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure
There's
swinging a
brutality.
big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed.
I love the combat in the first
But
one.
even the
It's
most brutal fights can be tactical as well.
it's a ton
You
of
have
fun.
multiple ways to hone your skills
That looked
toward
weird.
the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour, or aggressive, blunt force combat,
Yep.
or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job done. Every ability you learn can be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move.
Choices. Okay.
Things move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat. Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
Here we go. Yes, this year, finally. I'm super excited. Dying Light, Stay Human, PS5, PS4, and Xbox. Pre-order now. All right. Well, that looks absolutely awesome. I'm super, super excited for that. Dying Light, like I was saying before, the first one, highly recommend that game. They also had a separate story DLC, Dying Light, the Following, I believe it was called. But yeah, Aiden, I believe was the character in the first one, so you're picking up from his story. I could be wrong. I say it's been a long time since I played this game. I should probably play it again. And yeah, oh my word, I'm so excited. The gameplay of this game. So two most important things to me in a game are gameplay and story. And the first one to me had both. Obviously the gameplay was up here. The story took a little bit of second fiddle, but the story was still really good. This one seems like it's going to focus on story a little bit more, and it's going to let you influence the story. I mean, we hear that a lot in games, that you can change the story with your choices, and then it's like, oh yeah, you can change it for like a second, and then it kind of bottlenecks back into where you were before and just goes the same place and doesn't really matter. Maybe this changes it. Maybe there are really big, forks in the road that'll take you to completely different places. I don't know yet. I am super excited to play this. December, boom, that's a Christmas present to myself at least. And yeah, Dying Light 2, man, please get the first one. If you have not played it, I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Up there with some of the best zombie games of all time, absolutely. And Dying Light 2 looks like it's not going to let us down. The parkour is so much fun, running around the city, jumping around, using your crafted weapons. And the best thing about the first one, I'm sure they're going to bring it back with this one, but they didn't mention it, is the online multiplayer. And I don't mean like online multiplayer, like, oh, you're going to battle each other and it's done in, 7 minutes or whatever. No, online multiplayer co-op on the story mode. So the first one, if you haven't played it, what you could do is you could play the story and say your buddy was playing the story as well, but he was a little bit ahead of you in the story, but you want to join each other's game. He could actually join your game, and then his story would go from where you are, so you wouldn't have any spoilers, and then you could play together and progress the story together, and he could share weapons with you. He or she could share weapons with you, or anything like that. By dropping them, you could pick them up, and they would progress the story. So if you're here in the story and they're there, then he would go back to here to play the story, and then you would play together, and then if he got to the point where he was and you were still playing together, you would both progress. It was just the best online co-op I've ever seen. It worked so well. It made it so you didn't have to get on at the same time as your buddy, and yeah, it was so much fun. And the cool thing, kind of a way of cheating the game a little bit, is say your buddy was all the way here in the story and you were here, they could come all the way back to here and give you a bunch of awesome weapons that they normally would throw away, because to them they're not really awesome anymore, but to you they are. Give you a bunch of awesome weapons, play with you a little bit, and then they could quit and they could still go back to where they were. It's not that like they lost their progress by going back. It goes to where the furthest point in the game they were. So my buddy actually did that, gave me some good weapons, and I was able to, the first part of the game, just ace it because I had these really awesome weapons until they broke, because they do break eventually. You have to repair them, but it's nothing like Breath of the Wild. Anyway, yeah, sorry, this is a really long video, but I'm super, super excited. This is one of my favorite games. We'll definitely be picking it up and giving you a review as soon as it comes out. December, boom, Christmas time. Super excited. Now, the next question is, do I get it on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X? We'll find out. Once again, guys, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw today, give us a big thumbs up, and we hope to see you again on Super Platinum Achievement. Next time, guys.